In Salem with how school districts are adjusting with, well, the temperatures just going up, John.
Oh, well, Liz, you're going to notice a few things out here at football practice. These kids in helmets and shoulder pads, keeping things light. Now, they are also doing another thing. Bring you over this way. They have brought in some extra water. Keep these kids hydrated. Try to beat this heat the best they can.
Go.
They are the boys of fall in the dog days of summer. A scorching afternoon practice for the Royal Scots of McKay High School in Salem.
Things are looking great.
They are just one of many fall sports teams out in the heat, getting in a good practice before school starts next week.
Let's go!
With this bout of summer heat, coaches are following OSAA guidelines, making sure players stay hydrated and healthy on this toasty summer day. Something first-year head coach Brandis Piper says started over the weekend.
That conversation started days before because for us and our kids, they know that 3 days ahead of time is when that hydration starts. So we've been really pushing our kids to start hydrating Sunday and Monday to be ready for these heat days.
At Sprague High School, it was the marching band that took the field this morning. You'll notice something there on the ground, lots of water bottles and lots of water breaks.
In our area, we don't see a lot of heat like this.
Sprague athletic trainer Kaimo Mahi says they watch the heat index closely on these hot days, and if things get too hot, practice may head indoors or they'll just adjust.
You know, making sure there's frequent water breaks and practice can't be over a certain amount of time. And if there are going to be 2 practices, there has to be a certain amount of time in between to recover.
This latest round of heat catching some of their kids a little off guard. The message, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. One you'll hear coming from the sidelines. These folks know a healthy athlete is a happy athlete and want to leave them with lessons they can take off the gridiron.
Some of our kids might go into work where they're in that 100-degree heat, or they might move to an area where they don't get to really escape it. And so how can they manage themselves in their time away to set themselves up to be in the best spot?
Now, these kids just coming off one of their many water breaks. They started practice at 3:30, going all the way till 6 o'clock tonight. Now, coming up all new tonight at 5:30, lessons taught here on the field can be applied to our everyday lives. We're going to hear from a trainer coming up. Reporting live tonight, John Hendricks, Fox 12 Oregon.